Hey, what's up? How are you? Thanks for checking out the show. This is Next Window Please. I'm your host, Nick Allen. I got my man Dax with me here.
What's up?
Dax is 11. He's been spending his summer working on personal hygiene and really learning how to read before going to middle school.
No, I learned that in kindergarten.
Okay, that's what he says. Anyway, this is thanks for doing the show. Is this the first time we've done this out here?
Nope.
Okay, how many times have we tried to record this?
Twice.
Twice before this one, right? All right.
Yep.
You want to let them know what happened?
So yesterday, we were filming, but somebody forgot to hit record.
That was you.
That was this guy.
Yeah. We are. Let's make sure we're still going here. Yeah, all right. We should be good. The phone's going. The recorder's going. What happened the first time?
Then the first time, he forgot the card thing for the recorder and a cord.
Yep.
Gets everything.
Been forgetting shit. It's been a struggle, but we're doing this. We're coming to you from Osage Beach, Lake of the Ozarks. It's 4th of July morning. Might could be a little noisy with boats and shit behind us. You been having a good week down here?
Yeah,
How many times have you brushed your teeth since we've been down here?
4 times.
4 times? We've been down here more than 4 days?
What a surprise.
Oh, yeah, Dax is, like I said, working on personal hygiene.
I tried yesterday, but somebody moved my toothbrush. Couldn't find my toothbrush.
So you just gave up?
Then I found it last night.
You found it last night. Did you brush it last night then?
No.
You just waited
I
till the
need to
morning?
go to bed.
Well, didn't your teeth feel grimy?
No.
No. You just let it ride.
I'll do it after this.
Just when we tried to record yesterday morning, I asked you if you brushed your teeth before we started recording. You said you did not. And then we drank a bunch of Faygo and your teeth were all red. So you just, all that shit was on your mouth until this morning?
Sure.
Sure. All right. It was, dude. It was. All right. Thanks for doing it. We did kind of go through this yesterday, so if you hear anything repeated, let's just pretend like it's the first time you heard it. Can you do that? Do you remember what we talked about yesterday? Should we go through what these Faygos tasted like?
Sure.
So, I said I've been fairly obsessed with the Insane Clown Posse since seeing that concert. I've met some cool juggalos. This guy named Tristan. He came to a show I had at the Zoo Bar in Lincoln, and he gave me a bunch of Faygo. Faygo is what the Insane Clown Posse sprays all over the crowds at their concerts. And we tried these yesterday. So we're not really in the mood to try them again. You can see why they spray this stuff all over the crowds. I don't think people are really concerned about drinking it. So this one was the Orange Cream Soda Dreamin'.
That was probably the only good one.
Yeah, I would agree. That was probably the only good one. We've got this genuine Faygo Cotton Candy.
Tastes like toothpaste.
Sure you don't like it then. What kind of toothpaste do you use?
The white toothpaste?
Did you just fart?
No.
Oh, sure. All right. What, cream soda, vanilla cream soda. That one kind of tasted like the other orange one, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then we had the candy apple.
That one was too sweet.
It was very sweet. I think I like that one more. Actually, we agreed that the orange cream soda was the best. So we had one more that we were gonna try, and I was like, oh, let's make sure this is recording. And it wasn't. So we've got one more that we can review live here on, I guess I only brought one cup out. I might just take a little swig from the bottle. Then I'll pour you this so you've got something to drink, all right?
Fine.
What are you doing today?
Probably gonna go swimming and fishing.
All right, I told you we gotta keep the mic up, but then I asked people what you were doing without the mic by me. So Faygo firework, what do you think?
I don't know what it tastes like.
I think it tastes better than a lot of the other ones.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably make this my number 2.
It's either this one or candy apple for number 2.
Candy, oh, okay. This one is kind of similar to that candy apple. It's not quite as sweet, though.
Yeah.
It is hard to find a comparison. Maybe it kind of tastes like the mystery flavor Airhead. Have you had that before, the white Airhead?
It kind of does.
It kind of does, too. All right, we got a drink. I've got some... I've been told I gulp on here, so I have to remove the microphone from my face when I take a drink. Do you ever listen to podcasts?
Nope.
No? It's not a podcast on Fortnite or anything?
No.
No? So you're on a podcast before you've ever heard a podcast?
Well, I've heard a podcast. I don't listen to
You've
it.
never listened to it. You've heard of them, but right. But you've never actually
Yeah.
turned one on? I wonder how many people that's the case for. It's kind of hot out here, huh?
No.
You don't know? All right. Okay, so you have a brother that plays football and you have a cousin that plays football. Are you familiar with the burrito cheer that the cheerleading squad does?
Yep.
Yeah, how's
The
it go?
Taco Bell one?
Yeah, because hey, burrito. Hey, burrito. It's great.
I mean, it's cool how they're talking about burritos.
That's what I
But
think
then
too.
they say it so much, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, they do repeat themselves a lot. Then it gets stuck in your head. So the good news is a friend of ours, who are neighbors, his daughter is now the head varsity cheerleading coach for Millard South. I think she understands the importance of the burrito cheer. Sometimes I think they would go a game without even doing it.
That's a surprise.
It is. Hunter was in a junior varsity game last year while she was coaching that cheer team. And they hadn't done the burrito cheer yet. So I texted my friend. I'm like, hey, can you text your daughter and see if they can do the burrito cheer real quick? It's the end of the game. You can see her look at her phone. She says something to the cheer team, and you can see them just going, and they're kind of like, really? Like, time's almost expired. I think they thought they were done, and then they did a very uninspired version of the burrito cheer. But they got it in. You know what uninspired means?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It means like you don't want to do it.
Yes, exactly. All right. Maybe you have been reading, huh? No, Dax can't read. That's good. You can read, what have you been reading? Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Yeah.
Do you relate to him?
No.
No? Why?
I don't know.
You don't relate to him at all and you're reading all these books about him?
I mean, I have two brothers. He does.
There you go. Your brother's been kicking your ass this week?
Yes.
How many times have you cried at the pool? Just once?
Once.
We're going to keep it at one?
Yeah. I was
Yeah?
getting drowned.
You sure you're going to be able to keep it at one?
If he doesn't try to drown
If
me.
he doesn't try to drown
I
you?
did.
What if he did? He's big too. He's probably what,
No.
twice your size?
I'm just small.
Yeah. You ever kick his ass?
No?
No? Why not?
I don't know.
Are you worried about retaliation? Like him getting you back?
I mean, yeah, if I throw one fist, he's gonna come at me, grab my neck, hold me under the water, and don't do nothing. Just hold me under there.
Yeah. Then you'd have to wait for somebody to save you.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite stories about your brothers is when they had a bunk bed and your middle brother, Bentley, he climbs up the ladder as Carter was just falling asleep and just punches him in the head. You heard that before?
No,
Carter?
no, but when we had the triple bunk bed,
Oh.
once I woke up, shot my head up, hit the bunk bed.
Oh no. Did you cry then?
No,
Really? I think that warrants a crying. What'd you do?
I was just in shock.
You just lay down and go back to sleep with a concussion?
I forgot there was a bar there.
You forgot there was a bar there. I bet you remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's move on here. Thanks to Tristan for the Faygo. I tried a new flavor of Lay's potato chips. They're called Honey Butter Lay's. You have not tried those, correct?
Nope.
Have you tried any of the Funky Lay's?
I've tried like the all season one.
Yeah, the all dressed. Do you like those?
Eh. It's a little too much.
A little too much?
The one I had so much seasoning.
So much. Yeah, well, they put all of them on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like those. I think I had. The all dressed are better than the honey butter lays, but the honey butter lays are surprisingly good. So I don't think that doesn't really sound like a good combination for potato chips, but it works. Uh-oh, there's people showing up at the pool that are taking the chairs that your aunt wanted. Fuck, Bentley or Dax, what are we gonna do? Let's go
There's
to
still some
Bentley.
more. There's still some more.
Yeah, there's some more.
Just move on.
All right. We talked about there's a new crust at Little Caesars. I don't know if they're just slyly trying to get this under the radar. You said you had not had Little Caesars in a while, correct?
No,
How do you feel about Little Caesars?
I don't know.
You've had it? Did you like it? Like if you hear your family's gonna get pizza, and then you say from where, they say Little Caesars. Is that something that you're excited about, or you wish they would have
No.
gone somewhere else?
No.
Where would you rather get pizza from? Pizza Hut, Domino's.
What's the place that I like? that
Pizza
has-
rolls.
Pizza rolls.
You just come for pizza rolls. Dax has been eating chicken strips all over the Lake of the Ozarks. When we go to a restaurant,
I've had chicken every day.
yeah, you have. When we go to a restaurant, have you gotten anything other than chicken strips?
About French fries.
French fries, right? What are you dipping these chicken strips in?
French fries. Ketchup.
You dipping the chicken in ketchup too?
Not really. It's just if they don't give me a ranch.
If they don't give you a ranch, do you ask for a ranch, or you just?
Yeah, and then it takes them 5 days.
To 5 days. But yeah, so the new crust at Little Caesars, it's a little thicker. I don't think it works very well for them. I mean, one of the nice things about it's hard to get a good Little Caesars pizza. I think the timing has to be right. One of the things we talk about on this podcast a lot with fast food is like the main thing is you just have to find a worker that gives a shit.
Yeah.
If the worker gives a shit and the ingredients are fresh, that makes a big difference. I don't know if that was the case with this Little Caesars pizza, but I think they've made a mistake.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think the ingredients were fresh.
Okay. I like your optimism. Maybe I'll give it another shot.
When did you get Little Caesars last?
We had it just before we came down on vacation.
Oh yeah, I had some at your house.
Oh, you had some of that pizza?
Well, I didn't have the pizza. I just had breadsticks.
Oh, did the
Hungry.
breadsticks taste the same?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're not fucking with that recipe. All right, I'll move on this list of questions. Something I've been wondering for a while. I know we've talked about. Do you think you smell more like farts or more like turds?
Neither.
It's just a
You
combination.
think your bald spot's bigger on the back of your head or your forehead?
It's a good question. I would say back of the head.
I don't know. They're pretty even.
You think they're even?
Yeah.
I think they are going to meet each other eventually.
Yeah.
The back keeps getting bigger and the front keeps ticking up. See, Carly, you colored some Easter eggs recently, a few months ago at Grandma's house.
Yeah.
You want to let everybody know what you wrote on one of the Easter eggs?
Nick.
Then
Penis?
no. It said Nick. All right, but the egg that I got, I'm sure we haven't really talked about this a lot. I've told this story to a lot of people, but I don't know how much we've talked about it. So the egg on one side, it said Nick has, and then no balls on the other side. Do you not remember doing this?
I remember writing Nick has.
Yeah.
I
So
don't remember writing the other half.
right. So it says Nick has no balls, but it looks like where you wrote balls, it looks like you had written Dick and then crossed off Dick and put balls instead.
I did not do that.
I've got the egg, man, because they're like those plastic eggs you can keep.
I know,
have
but
it at
I
home.
didn't put the last part.
You didn't?
No.
You just wrote Nick has?
I wrote Nick.
That's pretty suspect, man. It had to be you.
I don't think it was Nick.
So I think what you did was I think you wrote Nick has, and then no Dick, and then thought Dick might be a bit much for an Easter egg, and crossed it off and wrote balls. No?
Don't remember that.
You think it was Grandma?
It could have been.
All right. Well, the farts or turds question is that'll remain an eternal question, I guess.
All right.
We'll probably never know the answer to that. I'll go with combination. Asked you about crying at the pool. One thing you've been doing that I think is funny while we're down here is we have a fair amount of people in not the biggest condo here, so there's air mattresses set up in the living room for the kids to sleep on. And twice now during the day, some of your siblings and cousins have been taking naps.
Then I used the button, and then all you hear is do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
That wakes everybody up. You just don't give a shit?
Nope.
You just want a snow cone?
Yep.
Does it even cross your mind that people are sleeping, or you're just like, snow cone
Nope.
time?
They
I think
don't
that's
need
very
that much
funny.
sleep.
I know, well, they're sleeping, and then all of a sudden it's not quiet. What kind of ices are you making?
There is peach mango
Mm-hmm.
and tropical punch.
Are these Kool-Aid flavors?
Yeah.
Yeah? Huh. Kool-Aid is a peach mango?
I've never heard of that.
I ain't neither. You like it?
Yeah.
I also heard you were eating an icy with a fork.
I couldn't find the spoons. I didn't know we had spoons.
Yeah.
I just used a plastic fork.
You thought it was a kitchen without spoons.
I just grabbed a plastic fork.
So you don't give up if you're looking for something to eat your icy with, but if you can't find your toothbrush, that's just fucking, huh? Is that troubling?
No?
No? Gotta have some foresight to get your toothbrush. Alright, should we look at these emails? You know what an
Sure.
email is?
Yeah.
What? No, I was gonna make you tell me what it
I
is.
wasn't
That's a
born
dick
in
move.
the 1800s.
You weren't born in the 1800s? No, you were not. You were born about 6 years ago.
No, no. About 12 years ago. I'm gonna be 12 next month.
Are you? You gonna start working out?
Next
You can
month
punch
in
these
22 days.
22 days. You can start working out so you can punch some of these middle school boys. I think kids are going to be fairly nice. Have you heard horror stories?
No.
No? Middle school's kind of a weird place. Are you looking
We
forward
have
to
a
it?
really mean principal.
Really mean
Dead or
principal.
dong.
What? Get her dong?
Dead or dong.
Dead or dong? Her name is Dead or Dong?
It's dead or dong or dead or ding.
Let's say Dong.
I think they made it up.
Man,
I think one of them they made up just like because she's so mean. It's dead or dong.
if you're a teacher and your last name includes any word that might sound like a body part, you should not work in a middle school.
I know.
When I went to middle school, there was a teacher that his name was spelled like Mr. Wiener. But he said, it's Mr. Weiner. And everybody's like, yeah, fine. See, you're Mr. Wiener. And there was one day, there was this girl in class that instead of he taught history, so we were talking about railroads. But he didn't say railroad, he said railroad instead, like with an R instead of an L. So he kept going like, and these railroads, and this girl that wasn't very bright in school, she had huge boobs, which really stood out at middle school. It's gonna be, you'll see that. This will be the first school you're at where there's just gonna be, there will be some, it'll stand out. So it was her in this class. She's just wasn't very smart, but he kept going railroad, and she raises her hand and she goes, what's a railroad? And he goes, stop being insubordinate! And he kicked her out of the class. Kicked her out. You gotta be careful. I think that guy was high strung though, and on edge because his last name was Wiener and he was working in a middle school.
Probably.
You can't do that.
I got an idea of what we should do at the end.
What?
We should explode those. Like shake them up.
Shake him up and explode him? We're on the 4th floor here. We're like
Drop it
3
down
or 4
into the
stories
pool.
above the pool. Yeah, we might get kicked out. We still have another day, man.
Okay. On the last day.
On the last day,
Like Sunday at 10:59.
something to think about.
You know.
We could go spray him in the leg. We could go down to the dock. Whoop, whoop.
True.
All right, here's an email from John. He said, listening to the Whoop Whoop episode, and it said that I eat the pepperoncinis. He said, what the fuck is that? I mispronounced it. It looks like it's actually pepperoncini.
Pepperoncini.
You know what those little peppers are that come in like a Papa John's pizza? You ever see those?
Yeah. And commercials.
Yep, so I guess that's how it's pronounced. I'm probably still mispronouncing it. Andrew reached out with sent this BLT pasta salad recipe. I tried to look it up, but it's through Apple News. And I kind of was like you with looking for the toothbrush. I'm like, you know what? I can't see this. We're just gonna move on. But it looks like BLT pasta. It looks good. I'm gonna send that on my wife. That's something that we might look into. Remy,
Chicken and potatoes.
should I make sure this is recording too?
If it's not, we have to redo this.
What would you do? Yeah, we should be good. All right, Remington checked in with a tip on Rice Krispie treats. Says add extra marshmallows. This is key. After making them like normal, put the Crispy Boys under the broil for a bit to caramelize that top layer. Such a simple step that adds a whole new dimension to them. So that sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So just I think what he's saying is make the Rice Krispie treats.
Then add caramel.
Well, add a layer of marshmallow on top. Then put that in the oven and just let those caramelize. Sounds good. I think it would make it even messier to eat a Rice Krispie treat, but it sounds like it might be worth it. All right, I think we didn't have a ton of emails. Thought you'd enjoy. Yeah, Todd sent a picture of the Mirthmobile. Have you seen Wayne's World?
Have I seen what?
Wayne's World? Party
No.
time, excellent. They drove this car around. It's in a museum somewhere. I did enjoy that. Thanks to Todd.
I've seen it
Check
on
out.
the shelf in your basement, like the CD.
It got, oh yeah. Yeah, that's it might be the script from Wayne's World.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody actually used it. You got some, this guy sent a bunch of rice cooker tips. He says that he's the drunk that has way too many margaritas every night. And he's the dude that dropped off this Cypress Hill record. Thanks, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to look into these rice cooker tips. They look pretty involved for the podcast, but I do appreciate the record. You familiar with Cypress Hill?
Rice.
Do you like fried rice?
Uh-huh.
You like anything in your fried rice? Chicken, shrimp,
Uh-huh.
beef, pork, anything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? What's your favorite kind?
Usually, I just have like normal fried rice with like carrots, green, like the peas and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But then I add like the steak stuff, whatever that's called, Mongolian beef.
Yeah,
I kind of mix it in with the steak.
that sounds good.
Yeah.
I love Mongolian beef. What do you usually get at a Chinese restaurant?
I haven't been to one in a while, but I'd probably get like fried rice
Perfect.
and Mongolian beef.
I love Mongolian beef. That is my go-to. All right, we do
My
have
go-to is tacos.
tacos. We just had tacos here last night. They were good. I like your suggestion. I'm learning that with your aunt, my wife, that if something sounds good to me at this house, I need to have somebody else ask for it. So if you were like if we wanted Mongolian beef today, I'd be like, Dax, tell your aunt you want some
Just say
Mongolian
like,
beef.
we should have Mongolian beef tonight.
Yeah. Well, we've
Tonight
got.
we're having burgers.
Yeah, we're set for tonight, but in the future,
Tomorrow.
we'll have to keep it in mind. Well, tomorrow I think we're having pizza, which is.
What are those?
What are those? There's a little, like the beef and cheese like mixture that Grandma puts on those buns. They're upside down. We always have them on
Oh,
Halloween.
Yeah.
You like those?
Kind of.
You dip it in some ranch, some tater tots.
Tater tots.
You don't like tater tots?
I love tater
Oh,
tots.
yeah. There's some in there, man. I think we got the crispy crowns.
That's the way to go.
It is. That is the way to go.
Have
All
you
right.
ever had the Taco John's crispy crowns?
Yeah, those are amazing.
So good.
Your dad was telling me you're into the 6-pack and a pound.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to let the people know if they're not familiar with the 6-pack and a pound?
It's 6 tacos and a pound of crispy crowns. Me and my dad usually split 3 tacos and then each get half of the crispy crowns.
The potato olays?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they come like in 2 things.
they do. It's perfect.
So we split it. Then he usually finishes before me, but that makes sense.
It does make sense. Yeah, he's a little bigger than you. McDonald's has new Happy Meal toys out. These look cool. They're just like little pieces of the restaurant. You can get a French fry. What's up? What else you see on here?
A like pop machine.
Yep. We've got a little just outside of the restaurant, so it looks like you could get it. Yeah. Yeah, these look awesome. I'll have to get some Happy Meals.
Are we going to McDonald's on the way back too?
I hope so.
I'll go.
I wish I actually gotta have you on the way down here. I didn't get a Big Mac though because I was driving, and a Big Mac is not a good driving food. Have you had a Big Mac before?
No.
Never. You like burgers? Do you like burgers?
Yeah.
Do you like Thousand Island dressing?
I don't know.
I bet you do.
Right.
That's basically what the McDonald's sauce is. Or what the Big Mac sauce is. Got that. We talked about the burrito chair.
Shut
You think we'll be able to hear these people screaming on the podcast?
I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I hope this audio is okay. Thanks for checking out the show. Thank you to our sponsor for their continued and unwavering support of Next Window Please. It's Your Boykin Sausage, the best sausage on the planet. I hope you're celebrating your 4th of July with some It's Your Boykin. Put it on the grill. You can put it in pasta. I don't know. Is there any sausage fried rice? You ever heard of that?
No.
That doesn't sound very good. That might be the one thing you can't do with It's Your Boykin sausage. They've got their It's Your Boykin breakfast long boys. You had It's Your Boykin sausage before, Dad?
No.
It'd be hard to find. But hopefully you're able to get your hands on some. If you ever get the opportunity to try it, I don't think... The thing... It's amazing. It's great that It's Your Boykin's so good, but one thing that makes it suck is like that no other sausage compares after you've had It's Your Boykin sausage. So you losing interest here?
No.
No? You're tired?
Kind of.
I woke you up from you look like we were in a fairly deep, comfortable sleep. But I figure if we didn't do this today, who knows? Hopefully it works. If not, we have to give it
One last
try for tomorrow.
I have another question.
You what?
I have a question.
You have a question?
What's your go-to Wendy's meal?
My go-to Wendy's meal? I get I usually go with the biggie bag with the junior bacon cheeseburger and the spicy nuggets, and then sometimes I'll get an additional junior bacon cheeseburger. How about you?
Usually I get either the junior bacon cheeseburger
Uh-huh.
and the Baconator fries,
Okay.
or the chicken nuggets and the Baconator fries.
What are the Baconator fries?
It's like a bowl of fries with cheese and bacon on top.
Nice.
And I think you can add extras like tomatoes and that kind of stuff.
Did you get that?
No. What kind of question is
I
that?
figured you didn't, but you never know. Where do you think Wendy's fries rank amongst all the fast food fries? Top 4? Who else do you have in your top 4?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell?
The
All right.
nacho fries.
Yeah.
Runza.
Okay.
And McDonald's.
All right. That's a respectable top 4. How do you feel about Arby's curly fries?
Oh.
Did you forget about those when you were making your top 4?
Yeah.
Would you make a change in your rankings?
Probably.
What would you take out?
How about McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Put them in like my top 5.
That's fair. I think McDonald's is, well, all of them are going to depend on how hot and fresh they are, but I think McDonald's has the biggest variation in like, I think they have the shortest window of when they're actually like really good. You want more Faygo?
No.
No? Looks like I think we're still recording. Should we go through some of this fast food news?
Sure.
Spicy McMuffins are coming to McDonald's. New spicy McMuffin, sausage McMuffin with egg. It looks like it's just a spicy sauce they're gonna put on there for a limited time.
Looks like a regular sausage muffin.
Yeah. What?
Spicy stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like they're just adding this sauce. I wonder if this sausage is spicier too. What do you
Maybe.
get for breakfast at McDonald's?
Hash brown
Yeah.
and hotcakes.
Oh, nice. Did you get the sausage with the hotcake? Just straight up hotcakes. There's little sausage patties, the discs they have.
No.
No?
I just get hotcakes in my hash brown.
Yeah, so it looks like the sausage on these will be the same. They'll just be topped with the spicy pepper sauce.
Do you
That's
think it will even be that spicy?
maybe.
A lot of places say they're gonna have spicy stuff. Not that spicy.
True. It happens. We'll see. They do kind of mislead you with the spice sometimes. Long John Silver's has a $6 fish basket. You can stay away from that. Everything at Long John Silver's tastes the same. They make all this shit in the same fryers. It all kind of tastes like a variation of fried fish and
Yeah.
chicken. And, let's see. Raising Cane's is now the number 3 chicken chain in the United States, overcoming KFC. So we talked about this yesterday. So number was what? Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, and Raising Cane's in number 3 now. You got to be a big Cane's fan, being the chicken tender connoisseur that you
Yeah.
are. Where
Not
would
a
you?
big fan of cane sauce though.
You don't like the cane sauce?
Add a bit of ketchup
You use ketchup for Cane's fingers
or ranch.
or ranch? I can see the ranch. The ketchup seems a little unhinged, but I get it. There's not a ton of news. It's just people. Oh, yeah, let's go to this Reddit thread for fast food news. For fast food news, there's people just posting a bunch of shit. Happy Gilmore meals are at Subway. It looks like they're just any regular meal. You just pay an extra $1 or $2 and you can get a Happy Gilmore cup. There were 2 of the. What could you get? You could get Happy Gilmore or Shooter McGavin, or 2 new characters from the Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah.
Papa Murphy's has a buy one get one. Fuck that, you have to make it at home. Buffalo Wild Wings has bottomless apps for a limited time. What are the for $9.99 you can get 2 apps at a time. This includes mozzarella sticks, onion rings, fried pickles, hatch queso, and chips and salsa. What would you get? You can get 2 of those. Mozzarella sticks, onion rings, fried pickles, cheese, queso, and chips and salsa.
Mozzarella sticks and onion rings.
There you go. I think you can, if they're bottomless too, you can just switch them up.
Yeah.
I'd probably get some chips and salsa out there to start with, just so you could have that while I was eat whatever else you eat. Maybe start with that and some fried pickles, and then as the fried pickles are gone, order something else. You can eat the chips and cheese while you're waiting for your mozzarella sticks. Let's see. More Burger King tacos that you get. No, Red Lobster is adding a seafood boil.
Burger King has tacos?
They used to. They were not
Oh.
good. Yeah, somebody was just asking if they were good. Would you try them?
No.
No? All right, Applebee's also has bottomless appetizers, $15.99 for wings, chicken tenders, and riblets. We should go do that.
Sure.
I think we should. I think that's about it for the fast food news. Is there anything you think we missed or we should address here?
What is your Taco Bell order?
My Taco Bell order. I'm glad you asked, 'cause I was going to ask you the same question. We could end this with our Taco Bell orders.
Sure.
Well, I gotta know what you get at McDonald's too. We could end with that. So, Taco Bell, lately I've been getting the Lux Box through the app. That comes with a beef chalupa. I get the beef and cheese burrito, the bean and cheese burrito or beef and beans, whatever, with no beans. And then that comes with chips and cheese. And then I get a soft taco supreme in addition.
I get the nachos,
Yeah?
with meat, cheese, and sometimes I add either potatoes or the triple cheese. And then I get a stacker.
You want to explain what the stacker is for people that might not be familiar with it? I'm sure most people that listen to this are, but
The stacker is just like a quesadilla, but it's thicker and has only cheese inside of it and beef.
nice.
Pretty good.
And that fills you up.
Yep.
You get all that stuff at once.
Yeah.
Nice. And then you get the fries with that too.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Hell yeah. What do you get at McDonald's?
Some McNuggets and fries, but sometimes I get a burger.
What kind of burger?
Cheeseburger with ketchup.
Just ketchup?
Yep.
What are you dipping those McNuggets in?
Ranch.
Ranch? The McDonald's ranch? How do you feel the McDonald's ranch compares to other places' ranch?
I mean, it's good for fast food ranch.
Yeah, I agree. Are you, do you like barbecue sauce?
No.
No? Never?
Well, on ribs, yes.
Okay. So if you like that, next time you go to Wendy's, get one of their barbecue sauces and try dipping the fries in it.
Okay.
It's like a much sweeter barbecue sauce than most places have. Yeah, I need to. If I have time to sit down and eat McDonald's, I'll get the Big Mac. If not, maybe a Big Mac with some chicken McNuggets.
Yeah.
But if I'm driving, I'm going hamburger Happy Meal with the extra fry instead of the apples and a McChicken on the side. How do you feel about the McChicken?
The McChicken like the strips?
No, it's a sandwich.
Oh, the sandwich?
It has lettuce and mayonnaise on it. You ever eat lettuce?
Yeah.
Yeah?
On my tacos.
On your tacos. Good for you. All right, man. This was fun. What are you going to do today?
Swim and fish.
What are we not going to do?
I don't know.
Cry at the pool.
Okay.
I'll see if I can get you to cry at the pool.
No.
No? All right, then I don't know what I'm going to do today. That was my plan. I'm just going to hang out. This is fun. You glad we did this? What's the second time we recorded it? Third time we tried to.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? Would you do it again?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thanks, man. This is fun. You gonna drink the rest of this Faygo?
Probably not.
See if your dad wants to mix it with some booze.
Sure.
All right, so we're gonna turn on the outro here. Yeah, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Do we take that cup? Here, we can wrap that around the back here. Hi, Seven. Okay.